with some young, fearless black activists, elected officials, and I've stepped up and put the money behind it. This is the biggest threat and the only option that we have right now.
All right, the title of this video is "This Old Diddy Interview is the Reason Why He Will Die in Prison." I mean, I don't think just this interview, but we'll see how it goes.
Can't begin to wrap our head around why Diddy is being charged with what he's being charged with, why Diddy is facing life in prison. Now, a lot of us have came to the conclusion Diddy is a terrible person. Diddy is a horrible human being, one of the worst, Satan's greatest pawns. But is he a trafficker? I don't think so. Right? I haven't seen any.
Me neither. A jerk, yeah. Trafficker, I don't know.
Anything in his trial that would dictate that. But also, too, why Diddy? Why Diddy specifically? When there's 1,000 different people in the industry right now who's getting sued left and right for various things, and some things are true. Nobody else is being targeted but Diddy. See, I think I found the interview. I think I found the biggest mistake that Diddy ever made, and it's all on camera. And about 5 years ago, Diddy did an interview with Charlamagne the God where he broke the one cardinal rule of the secret society, which is you can't go against the agenda. Diddy is for sure a part of the secret society. He's a billionaire. You don't make $1 billion without joining the secret society, bruh. Cut it out. And if you are to go against the secret society, you got to do it in secrecy. You got to sneak up on them, bruh. You don't do a full interview breaking down your plans to destroy the system. The system will for sure destroy you before you destroy the system.
All right, Flacco, you good? You going in hot today, man. You gonna mess around, and get us all shut down. Algorithm down. He made this is some real we dealing with some real next level CIA type business. All right, Flacco, let's see. Don't have nobody knocking on my doors, because you know Diddy said it was a dude. It's a TikToker named Secret Service Sam.
To have come to my private home asking about influencers. This is very uncomfortable, you guys.
I don't know why. I'll explain.
No, you're at my home.
Okay, so you don't want to talk to us then?
Have I broken some law?
Absolutely not.
And you have the thin blue. This is frightening. I think. Can you guys step away from my home?
No, we're in a public street, so the answer is no. But I'm not. Listen, I'm really not trying to give you a hard time.
Why are you here? What do you mean? You're showing up at my house.
We're very nice and respectful, and we will be. I just have two quick questions for you.
You know, he had his phone ready. He was right there. And but you know, they came around to kind of say, you know, Mr. Combs would appreciate it if you knock off your coverage of his case.
So during this interview, Diddy expressed his, I guess, hatred for Trump. But the Trump stuff to me doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of things, bruh. A black man who don't like Trump, a dime in a dozen. Is
right. Plus, Diddy used to roll with Trump. Stop playing, man. That was your people's. Don't do that now.
What Diddy said after he got done with Trump that got him in a lot of trouble. This interview and what his quote-unquote plans were in his big mouth got him in a lot of trouble.
A couple of months I told everybody hold a vote hostage. A lot of things have gone on since then. None of us expected. And I think this president has done a great job of rattling America. When you move in fear, you don't have any leverage. The way I felt before is the way I still feel. Things have got too serious of a point. And seeing what's going on, white men like Trump need to be banished. That way of thinking is real dangerous.
Somebody was like, oh yeah?
This man literally threatened the lives of us and our families about going to vote.
Stand back and stand by.
Stand back and stand by.
Yeah.
We're in a war. We're not taking this like it's a war. We're taking this like, oh, we're in a presidential election. No, we're in a war of love versus hate. The number one priority is to get Trump out of office. The tribe of people that have the responsibility and really should be scared to death of this man is white people.
Explain.
If this man is elected, We're not standing by no more getting killed. We're not scared of anybody standing up and standing by. We're on the verge of a race war.
If he would have stopped here, he would have been gravy, bruh. He would have been.
It wouldn't have been gravy. And people always, everybody's a damn doomsday prophet. Americans in general are too chill. People you got revolutionary people, but not like guerrilla warfare in Venezuela some damn where. And you understand what I'm saying? You got some preppers, you got some militia, and you have some standard American YNs. But other than that, all that civil war in the street and all that, come on, man. I wish. Let me choose my words carefully. It would be interesting to see us as black people make some sort of change, but I doubt it. Especially when the number one thing we could change is ourselves. Shit, we could pull ourselves in check enough to counteract anything Trump could ever do. And not like I'm a Trumper or for or against him either way, but the enemy is the inner me. And that applies also to us as a group. Feel me? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. Y'all want to hear my philosophy. Y'all don't want to hear DeMarcus Aurelius?
And probably a political hero right now. They would probably be pushing Diddy how they pushing Stephen A. Smith to run for president. But he didn't stop here. He didn't. He continued. And he crossed Trump. Then he decided he was going to cross the Democrats too. And the one thing we know, bruh, is there's certain people you can't cross.
If people in America want a race war, they'll not vote. I'm an independent, first of all. When I vote, I try to do what's best for my community.
Let's be clear on that. You're not standing behind your decision to hold your vote anymore. You want people to go out there and vote.
It would be irresponsible of me to have us hold our vote hostage. But it would also be irresponsible of me to just let this moment go by. The world is watching, and not do everything I can to make sure that going forth that we're a part of the narrative, that we own our politics. And so I'm launching one of the boldest movements that I've ever launched. And it's called Our Black Party.
Okay.
It's time for us to have our own black political party.
Oh, wait a goddamn minute. Wait a damn minute, bro. They're not going for that.
Unapologetically. Because right now, if you look at the debates, we're not even a part of the conversation.
Not at all.
Nope. And that's why I couldn't just blindly go for Kamala. Kamala, come on, man.
Not a part of the conversation. We don't have any political power. We don't have any political leverage. And so we started Our Black Party with some young, fearless black activists, elected officials, and I've stepped up and put the money behind it. This is the biggest threat and the only option that we have right now as far as making a change, taking our own self-responsibility and accountability to be educated and empowered with our vote.
So what's the goal for Our Black Party?
Our Black Party's number one goal is to unify behind a black agenda. That's it.
Diddy should have asked Jill Stein how this worked out. Jill Stein has been attacked, has been arrested. They talk about Jill Stein like a dog every
Yeah, I mess with Jill Stein. Shout out Jill Stein. That's my baby.
election. You know why? Jill Stein is the Green Party leader.
Yeah.
But because people believe that, bro, no Republican is voting for a Green Party leader, all you're doing is splitting a Democratic vote. And when you do that, they look at you as public enemy number one.
Yes, the Democrats themselves, the people that you claimed is all on your side, they want you to stop trying. Stop trying to go any other way but to us. We're the only way we could beat them. But what if we don't like your option? It doesn't matter to them. They like you choose because they know anybody who will vote green would naturally be a Democrat, even if they're dissatisfied.
when you're Diddy and you're talking about our Black Party isn't taking votes from Republicans, bro. Our Black Party isn't taking votes from conservatives. Our Black Party is taking votes from the Democrats. Right. So the Democrats is now looking at Diddy, a public enemy number one, and he put that target on his back. It became huge.
So you trying to say the Democrats did this to Diddy? Take it easy, Flago. Here we go.
And Diddy, when you say things like, I'm putting my money behind it, hold on. The money that we help you make, the money that the secret society help you make, you mean these billions of dollars that we help you make? You're about to use your billions to go against our agenda for your people? Oh.
We talking about the boop. Can you say it? I don't want to say algorithm down, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The Black Illuminati, the Black Illuminati, you know.
You
get a better gun, Flacco.
You must not know how this worked, bruh. Now, Diddy wasn't capping. I looked at our Black Party and where their money went and what they was lobbying. Again, it wasn't a ton of money, to be honest. This never really took off. It never really got off the ground, because before it really got off the ground, they were already attacking Diddy and trying to put him in jail, bro. This wasn't some type of pipe dream. Diddy actually put around $200,000 into this. This is our Black Party PAC. Yeah, Diddy put about $200,000 into this. So this was something that he was actually taking pretty seriously. He really wanted to make a change. But the thing is, when you're trying to make a change, you have to be really careful to, one, your entire history has to be clean. You have to have a squeaky past, because whatever is in your past,
they coming on. Right, because you step in that political arena, period, you asking for drama.
Ask anybody who ever ran for president, bro. If it's in your past, it's coming out. In the case of Diddy, you trying to start a Black Party, while
you whipping on bitches and pissing in their mouth? I'm sorry, you can't say that. I'm trying not to cuss. My bad.
Be like the Green Party to like split the votes. People, even when Kanye West was trying to run for president, or when he ran for president, bro, Kanye West is somebody who was psychotic at the time, bro. Like, bro, he had no viable chance of winning. But people viewed Kanye West as a threat. And, bro, they were talking about Kanye West on CNN as if he was a dog, because they believed that Kanye West was going to split up the votes. They believed, we need every vote possible to beat Trump.
Hold up, let me ask you, what's the difference between vote or die Diddy and hold your vote Diddy? And what occurred between those two phases that made the change happen?
I went through the experience of politics. I played the game with the Democratic Party. The people that I went and campaigned for, after they got elected,
never hit you again. You should have known.
I don't feel like they really did anything to change the reality of Black people. Like, I was blessed enough to find God come to me and tell me my purpose. And he told me my purpose is to play a part in saving the Black race. The Vote or Die Diddy was about politics and, trying to be supportive. And also, they kind of guilt us in the votings, But as I evolved, I realized this is a business. This is a transaction. This is the closest thing to the streets than the streets that I've seen.
That's why I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking these politicians for something for your vote.
Yeah. You can't keep on giving.
You're supposed to. That's what everybody else do. For your funding. For your dollars, for your back, for your support in general. What do we get out the deal? And the Democrats assume they take our vote for granted. They don't even address us. Like they talked about at the beginning of this interview, they don't even feel a need to say, okay, if this happens, we're going to work on, I don't know, the structure for the education system within your communities. We're going to look into maybe some outreach programs, some therapy for some of these damn kids. We're going to look into a ton of different things, jobs. I mean, whatever you want. There's never a direct offer that addresses Black people, or, it's always put broadly. Or we're going to do things for minorities, or we're going to do things for underprivileged youth, which could mean whatever you want it to mean. You know what I'm saying? But to address Black people directly and as you would address, Latinos, or as you would address, the rainbow. But we don't. It's almost a policy not to address us directly. No, you just to take us for granted. Niggas is gonna go Democrat and shut up about it. So I don't know if you ever heard of Gil Scott Heron, but you can't make a revolution like that, Diddy. Not out in the open, especially when you in the back.
Your power away for free. This is black insanity. We keep on doing the same thing over and over, the same way, expecting a different result. Now we in a trick bag, as my mother would say. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that.
That's old.
No, that's old talk. Got you in a trick bag. You messed up.
Or Harlem hustler lingo is when you're in a situation like in a catch-22 between COVID hitting us and because we weren't organized for this election. We have no choice now to get Trump out of there. It's a shame and it's our responsibility that we did not get anything out of putting Biden in the place he's in after the primaries.
You gave us Senator Harris.
No, you supposed to accept it. You supposed to be happy that another Democrat is. Same thing with Barack.
This is the VP. I mean, those are some of the things we were asking for. Black agenda could be way stronger, way stronger.
Man, we'll have an agenda. Niggas just walking around upset. Just upset. Everybody got a different idea. We need clear-cut goals. We need to make smart cool. That's something we can do on our own. You don't even need a damn politician for that. To switch the narrative. I propose, y'all ain't gonna like this one. I want a ban on certain type of music to kids that are up to a certain age. Plain and simple. If I hear you playing Sexy Red to a 10-year-old, that's a charge. I said it. That's a charge. Hands on your knees. No. She 8, 9, 10, 11. She can't listen to that. Little boys can't listen to NBA Youngboy. I hope you started at 18 years old. Straight up. Not only parental advisory stickers, treat it like liquor. That's just how I feel about it. But here we go.
He said he put a black woman on the Supreme Court. We don't even know if that's going to happen now.
This Diddy case was not a must prosecute. This was a case where they went out of their way. This was we could charge him with this, and this. This isn't we got to charge him with this, and this. We could, if we really frame this hard enough, we could possibly put this on them. And the reason why they were incentivized to do so, because Democrats at a local level is who are currently prosecuting Diddy. The reason why they did so, because Diddy was getting out of his britches, man. Right? Diddy was no longer...
I just said this the other day. My brother was giving me crap about it. He got too big for his britches, man. I was saying that. And Flacco just brought it home.
We're trying to go along with what he's been going along for, which is vote or die. Vote or die meant vote for the Democrats. At that time, it was for Obama. It was vote for Obama or die. To me, that's some Teflon stuff. That's crazy. That's some mafioso language right there, bro. And if those folks was moving like that, what do you think they would do to you once you start going against their agenda? Not good things at all. And we look and we see where Diddy is currently at, man. We see it. Yo, the problem with a lot of these people who get in trouble or where we see orchestrated and a concerted effort to take them down is they get a lot of money doing some dirty things. They get a lot of money selling out. They get a lot of money doing things that go against their manhood and their conscience. But after they get the money, they want to rebuild their manhood now. All of a sudden, your booty hole already wide open. Now, all of a sudden, you get $1 billion and you want to close up your booty hole. It's too late. You already sold out, bro. All
right, Flacco. We always. All right, thank you, Flacco. Thank you, Flacco. He started talking about booty holes open. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think. Do you think Diddy was set up? I mean, of course he did what he did, but do you think that this is like a humiliation ritual? Do you think they're trying to break him down? That's what they say. They say Diddy is a victim of the secret society, the dark world. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments and whatever. We go on to the next story. Mic check.